Today marks the one-year anniversary of the devastating flash floods in Allegany County. The town of Westernport, Maryland, bared the brunt of the damages, but this is not their first run in with flash flooding. Meteorologist Grace Thornton takes us back to that day and explains what makes this area so vulnerable to events like this.
May 12, 2025, deep moisture is forecasted to move north from the southeastern United States, taking aim at the mid-Atlantic. Ahead of the rain, the National Weather Service issues a level 2 out of 4 risk for excessive rainfall here across the DMV. Rain begins to pick up early the next day. May 13, 2025, 5 a.m. The town of Westernport, Maryland, situated along the Georges Creek in the Allegheny Mountains, records about a foot of river rise. This area is especially vulnerable to flash flooding as it is nestled between the steep terrain of the mountains on all sides. Rugged topography aggravates flash flood development as rocks and clay do not absorb water effectively. This creates a natural funnel where rainwater is channeled. That funnel runs right along the banks of Westernport. 12 p.m. The creek rises by 4 feet. By 5 p.m., another 4 feet. 2:49 p.m. The National Weather Service upgrades the area's flood warning to a flash flood emergency, including Westernport, highlighting a life-threatening situation. Simultaneously, the town of Westernport is inundated with feet of water and mud. 200 children and teachers are rescued from Westernport Elementary School. Water levels reportedly reached the ceiling of the first floor. Since that morning, the area had received 4 to 6 inches of rain. Just before 6 p.m., the Georges Creek gauge is broken by rushing waters. From surveys taken in the aftermath, the creek's height and volume of water that day are believed to be record-breaking, rising to 14.1 feet. Because the majority of this event happened in the middle of the day, the Westernport population was largely able to heed incoming warnings from officials. Across the river in Virginia, there was unfortunately one fatality from this event. Remember that flash flooding is the second leading cause of weather fatalities each year.
Wow. I mean, to take us back to that and really help us to understand the foundation of like how this happens.
Yeah, why they're vulnerable, and
Right.
it's called flash flooding for a reason. It happens very, very fast within a matter of hours, and the river rises within a matter of hours, but the impacts can happen within minutes. So.
Yeah, and breaking down that rise over the day, really brought into perspective just how catastrophic this was for the area.
And still a year later, the town is working to rebuild.
Yep.
Thanks for that report.